Hey everybody, today's words to live by are: so also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. And that is from James chapter 2. So this verse and series of verses, if you read the whole thing, tells us that faith isn't just what we believe, it's what we do with what we believe. In other words, belief without action is incomplete. And so real faith is active. It moves, it serves, it transforms, or whatever the case might be. And so it sort of comes back to or ties into an earlier video I did about hope. And I put them together in the same context because I think the prevailing wisdom is that hope and faith are both of these like passive things where they involve people meditating or contemplating or sitting underneath a tree waiting for something to happen. And it's completely the opposite in my experience. And so with faith, it's really all about action, and it's sort of living out what your beliefs are and what you say your beliefs are. And so I think in a secular context, we've all heard of the walking the walk in addition to talking the talk, right? It's the same sort of thing. And I think it's really a call for us to live out what we desire and then what we believe in a very real and active way. And so anybody can say anything, but it's really what they do that matters. And I've said that a few times across this video series so far also. But likewise in faith, like we can talk about love and service and compassion and integrity and empathy and all of these principles that we want to bring into our lives, but unless we incorporate them into our lives, it's ultimately incomplete. And so that's what this particular quote tells me. It's both faith-based and secular. It's putting faith, it's putting our belief systems into motion and making sure that they're active and not passive. And it's doing what we say we're going to do. It sounds so simple, right? And I think a lot of us learn that from teachers when we're in kindergarten or in grade school, but it bears repeating, especially as we get older, that faith without action is ultimately incomplete. So the beauty of it all, in my opinion, is that when you do this, it's like faith is doing all the talking so that you don't have to, and it speaks loudest through the life you live. And I think that's a pretty cool thing. That's the takeaway for today. So I hope you enjoyed this rather short reflection. And if you did, please like and or subscribe. And I will see you all again very soon.